most amazing and amusing, educational and confusing exhibition of scalpelopathy ever presented before the public. Now, my friends, as you know, I've got it right here. It's Dr. Dean's Magic Medicines for Mysterious Maladies. If you suffer from any of those better-known aches, pains, or illnesses, if you suffer from hardened arteries, high low blood pressure, housemaid's knee, or fallen arches, stay and listen to what I have to tell you. Now, I know that when I tell you of a few things that this gentle application will do, I've got it right here. It's Princess Featherflower's famous elliptical Asiatical nervous cordial and Indian elixir. Comes in a special bottle made especially for our product. Each bottle is molded and cameo engraved. If there's too much mold, I'll wrap it in a bag. Each 48-ounce bottle is exactly 12 inches high and may be used as a tape measure. It's marvelous for adults. If you haven't got adults, you can use it for many other purposes too numerous to mention. Makes a wonderful polish for black and tan shoes. When mixed with 7-Up and ginger ale, makes a pleasant summer drink. The old maids love it, and the children cry for it. Well, now, my friends, I want to introduce to you article number 3, the renowned Usicum. And what is Usicum? My friends, you have a perfect right to ask. For up until a few years ago, Usicum was little known and used by the North American Indians. It's compounded in a solid golden urn like this one. Yes, that's solid gold. I had it chrome-plated to protect the gold. Well, now, my friends, we're going to use some of these miracle ingredients to mix up some of this elixir. There's some sassafras flower, and here's some roots and some bark, and over here's some willow leaves. And, of course, you need to have an ostrich egg. Now, be sure you use a midget ostrich. And then some artificial unwoven silkworm cocoon and a little food coloring. Now, these articles are all placed in the container in that manner, and then it's aged in a wooden barrel for 40 years before going to the laboratories of magic medicines. Now, my friends, when we get to the laboratories of magical medicines, it is hermetically sealed and gently rotated. And suddenly, before your eyes, you have that miracle liniment. Here it is, Usicum. It's good for cuts, burns, bruises, scalds, corns, bunions, and when used as a toothpaste, positively keeps the gums firm and healthy and stops the teeth from falling out. Well, now, my friends, when we get to the laboratories of the Magical Medicine Factory, we place it in a bottle much like this one. It's also good for fleas, flies, mosquitoes. Oh, my goodness. It looks as if the fellow that bottled this put the top on the wrong end. Yes. Now, if you ladies out there want to dye material, Usicum is for you. And here I have a little material. Now you sprinkle on just a little on the material to be dyed, and you find that it dyes itself right before your very eyes. It's quality merchandise. But it's not for sale. We're going to give it away at the next demonstration. But first, talk about a spot remover. When it comes to removing spots, Usicum can't be beat. Here's an article with a spot right in the center. Now watch closely as I sprinkle it on, just like that. Watch it remove itself right before your very eyes. Quality merchandise. Well, now, my friends, when it comes to using this material as a glue, let me show you how it works. There it is. Now, all you need to do is get some of this material and talk about a glue. Look no further. Usicum is for you. Well, now, my friends, you ladies out there have some material that's soiled. Maybe you have an article with lipstick stains, grease stains, ink stains. Maybe you've got an article that looks as if the fellow that used this had writer's cramp. Now, I'm going to show you how easy it is to get rid of those stains. All you need is a popcorn box. Now, don't forget, throw away the popcorn. You certainly don't want to get shiny domus. You see, shiny domus is caused by eating too much popcorn. The popcorn is absorbed in the fluids of the spinal column where a chemical change takes place. Sooner or later, it emerges to the top of the scalp in the form of dandruff. The hair begins to fall out and shiny domus sets in. And there's nothing more embarrassing than a shiny domus, especially when you're in swimming. This liniment is positively guaranteed to grow hair in a bald head. In fact, last night, I accidentally dropped some on a frog that was down in front of the platform. Before that frog had time to shake the liniment from his back, he positively looked like a porcupine. Well, now, my friends, I'm going to show you how this works. You have to use the powdered Usicum. It's powdered, no water needed. Contains its own dehydrated water. You merely sprinkle in just a little in this manner. And then, suddenly, right before your eyes, the miracle takes place. It outdoes. Not only does it clean, but it dries and presses, leaves the articles fresh and clean and pure as the driven snow. And, of course, you can use the box over and over many times. Well, when it comes time to get rid of the weeds, all you need is a little bit of this material. This is one we found on the corner. You just sprinkle on just a little, and that's the end of that crazy weed. Well, now, my friends, I told you it's not for sale. We're going to give it away at the next demonstration. But, my friends, at the next demonstration, you're going to see a marvelous thing. We have right here a little gadget that our firm is manufacturing. This is a little gadget with 1,001 everyday uses. Can utilize a hammer, ice pick, corn and bunion cutter, sanitary toothpick, chisel, nail file, back scratcher, combination knife, fork, and spoon. It writes for 40 years underwater without refilling. It's one and all. It's all in one. Not guaranteed for a year. Not guaranteed for a lifetime. It's just not guaranteed. It's a little gadget that puts 1,001 edges on every blade, no matter how dull or stupid you may be. Once over lightly, a 1-second demonstration sells them every time. Now, my friends, I told you we're going to have it at the next demonstration. At the next demonstration, you're going to see the miracle. You're going to see the human bull weevil eat a bale of cotton in full view of the audience, balance 504-pound dumbbells on each toe, the most hair-raising, death-defying, heart-thrilling exhibition human eyes have ever witnessed. I thank you all.